Hey folks, it's time for Isaac's Saturday race tips. Now today I look at races taking place at the Valley and at Royal Randwick. So it's just the two tracks, but there are a lot of fantastic races in them. So let's get straight into it. Let's start off at the Valley with race 3, the Inglis 2022 Yearling Sales Series Plate. Now it's a 1200 metre. I've only got the one horse. It's number 2, Generation. Barrier 10, John McNeil on board. Its last 3 starts have been third, first, and first. So 1 placing and the 2 wins. Pretty good, I think, for Generation. He's a wonderful boy, and this is his first run at the Valley, so hopefully he makes a mark and makes it 3 wins in the last 4 starts. Race 4 is the Power Flow Solutions Handicap. It's a 2,040 metre. I've got 2 horses in this. First selection is number 5, Pancho. Barrier 8, Craig Williams on board. It's currently backed at $5. It had a fantastic win last start at this track in the Randwick Handicap. Hopefully Pancho can get back-to-back wins. I've also chucked in number 12, Coolth. I think he can go well at Barrier 4, Damien Lane on board. And it's currently backed at $6.50, so hopefully Coolth might get a placing or even cause an upset and get the win. Race 5 is the Group 2 Maddie's McEwen Stakes. It's a 1,000 metre. Now, my top pick in this is number 8, September Run. Barrier 7, Craig Williams in the saddle. It's currently back at $4. Its last win was all the way back in 2020, so hopefully September Run can get back to some great form today. Number 3 is looking good, which is Portland Sky, the favourite, but I'm sticking with number 8, September Run, for the win. Race 6 is the listed 3-point Motors Atlantic Jewels Stakes. It's a 1,200 metre. I've only got the one selection. It's number 7, Zuzarella. Barrier 9, Brett Preble on board. It's currently backed at $8, Zuzarella, and her last start was at this track. Same track, same distance. It just needs a win, so hopefully it can get it today. Brett Preble, he's been up to fantastic form these past few weeks, this past month, I would say. Hopefully Brett can get another great win in the Jewel Stakes. Race 7 is the listed Ladbrokes Chautauqua Stakes. It's a 1,200 metre. Chautauqua, what a horse, and what a race this is going to be. I've got number 6, Ancestry. Barrier 11, Brett Preble on board for yet another of my selections. It's currently back to $7. Its last win was all the way back in March, but it was at the Valley, so it's got a good record at this track, Ancestry. I've also chucked in number 14, Bella Nipotina. She's a wonderful horse. She's drawn Barrier 1. She's the favourite at $3.70. Craig Williams in the saddle. Its last start at Caulfield, I should say, and it was a win. So hopefully Bella Nipotina can go really well. She's used to this distance, that 1,200 metre, and hopefully Craig and Bella Nipotina, they're a great duo, and it works today and get the win. Race 8 is the last one I look at the Valley. It's the Fian Stakes. It's a 1,600 metre, and the spot in the Cox Plate is up for grabs. Now, I'm going with a box trifecta here, so listen up, I guess, because there's really good horses in this race, and it was hard for me, actually, to kind of choose a winner, because they're all so strong in their unique ways. I've got number 3, The Chosen One. Barrier 8. $8.50 is the odds. Damien Lane in the saddle. It finished 6th in the Sydney Cup. That was a 3,200 metre. This is a way shorter race. It's a 1,600 metre. I've got The Chosen One to win. Finished 1st. I've also chucked in number 4, Superstorm. Barrier 5, Damien Oliver on board. Currently backed at $5.50. And I've also chucked in, to finish 3rd or get a placing at least, number 8, Shot of Irish, Barrier 7. Now, it's finished 3rd in its last 2 starts, so hopefully Shot of Irish can maybe even get the win, but I think it will finish 3rd or 2nd. So there's my trifecta, number 3, number 4, and number 8. Hopefully that goes well. Let's move off to Royal Randwick. Race 4 is the clean away handicap. It's a 1300 metre. I've only got the one pick. It's number 2, Prince Invincible. Barrier 1, currently backed at $7.50. Tim Clark in the saddle. It's been up to great form. It's had a few ripper wins, and hopefully another one can come today at Randwick. Race 5 is the Concord Stakes. It's a 1,000 metre. I've only got the one horse, and it's number 1, Nature Strip. Barrier 4, James McDonald on board. It's the favourite at $1.55. Cheap odds, and so it should be, because it's been phenomenal throughout this season. It's such a strong horse. It's so dominant, and hopefully another win can come for Nature Strip in the Concord Stakes. James McDonald and the Strip have been a great duo this season, and hopefully they work their magic again today. Race 6 is the Furious Stakes. It's a 1,200 metre. Now, I've got number 1, 4 moves ahead. Barrier 15, Nashua Willa on board. Currently backed at $7. Its last win was in February in the Sweet Embrace Stakes. Hopefully she can get another win today, 4 moves ahead. I've also chucked in number 4, She's All Class. James McDonald in the saddle, currently backed at $4.20. Now its last win was all the way back in 2020 in the Magic Millions. So that's why I'm leaning towards 4 moves ahead for the win. Just because of that recent form, it's been a bit more stronger and consistent this season. Race 7 is the Tramway Stakes. 1,400 metre is the distance for this one. And I've only got the one pick, and you probably have the same one as me, because it's number 1, Zaki. Barrier 7, $2.40 the favourite. James McDonald in the saddle. Zaki this season, has just been fantastic. And that's probably an understatement to say fantastic. There's so many words to describe this horse, because he's so dominant, he's so strong, he's so efficient with his wins. He won the weight for age race at Eagle Farm. He won the Doomben Cup. He won the AD Hollandale Stakes. Why not win the Tramway Stakes today? And I'm sure he can, because he's got depth in him, he's got strength, and he's a star in the making, this horse. Leading up, this Spring Carnival is going to be fantastic for him, and I can't wait to see Zaki in the next couple of years as well. Race 8 is the Chelmsford Stakes. It's a 1,600 metre. Another major race of the day. And I've gone with a box trifecta as well, so here it is. Number 2, Cascadian, Barrier 3, Hugh Bowman on board. Currently the favourite at $3.10. Now, it wasn't too good in the Wink Stakes. I was expecting a lot more from Cascadian. It dropped off, and it left it too little too late. It finished 5th then. Hopefully she can turn the tables today and get the win. Number 4, Shared Ambition, Barrier 9, Kieran McAvoy on board. And I've also chucked in number 14, Montefilia, Barrier 12. I think Montefilia can maybe get a place late, 3rd, maybe 2nd. For the win, I'm actually leaning towards, I think Shared Ambition might get the win. But I'm really hoping Cascadian, coming off that, I would say, loss or that off performance in the Wink Stakes, I want her to respond Cascadian and get a solid win. Folks, there's my Saturday race tips. The Valley, Royal Randwick, major races there. It's going to be a fantastic day of racing. Hope you enjoy. There's only one more thing left to say. Let the Spring Carnival begin. If you are taking a punt, as always, gamble responsibly.